This clip is all about helping Dina and any special needs child to communicate well. There always seems to be an upset when Dina doesn't fully understand what's being said around her and perceives it as otherwise, and then a whole misunderstanding transpires, which is upsetting. So a lot of my job as mum is explaining the he said, she said part, just to clarify and make sure that everybody is getting the other person. So the day after the bubble incident, I had expected Dina to be happy when she went to camp and show the nurse her pierced bubble hand, but apparently the nurse had understood that Dina had done the bursting herself and had called Dina silly. So Dina got really upset because after all our experience in hospital, she was feeling like a heroine and not like someone who was silly. So this whole scene was trying to explain to Dina the importance of clear communication, speaking in full sentences, and making sure that the other person understands you and you understand them. A very important skill, of course. Have a look. Dina, do you see how there can be misunderstandings and you get very upset when you don't give the information? So when I came to pick you up today at camp, I was expecting to see your happy face running towards me, so pleased with everything, and instead what happened was that you came running towards me crying and upset because you had understood that the nurse had said something mean to you about your cut. So that's why I wanted to go over and speak to her and clarify. And when I got there, I found out that you hadn't given her the full information. If you give her like one sentence, which is, oh, I popped my blister, then of course someone's going to say, well, that's silly to do, because that is silly to do, right? So you have to give the full information that we called the doctor and the doctor sent us to emergency.
Because I was busy and I was looking after Bodhi.
Well, can you understand that if you don't give somebody the right information, then they'll say something to you and you'll get upset. So when a nurse hears, oh, that a little girl, 10 years old, popped her blister, that doesn't sound very clever, right? Because you could get it infected. So then you get upset at what she says, and then she gets upset because you're getting upset. So what's it best to do in the first place?
Don't tell.
Either don't say anything, and then you
the one
don't
who
get
asked.
involved, or if she asks, then you have time to give the full sentence, which is, not I popped the blister, not I, Dina popped the blister, but we went to hospital and the doctor in emergency popped the blister and now it's getting better under a band-aid. And then she would have gone, oh, good for you, right? But what I saw was you came running to me and she's so mean and she's so stupid and she's so this and she's so that, but she doesn't even know. So it's very important when you speak to somebody to, if you haven't got enough time, then you can say, I'm sorry, I can't talk now. But if you do talk to her, then give the full sentence. We went to hospital and we popped it together with the doctor safely. What do you say?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So give me a big smile.